to Great Day Hollywood. Today's show is going to be so much fun because my pal Gabe Saglie, he's standing by in Las Vegas. But before we get to him, I got to give a big shout out to Camp Mickey and Minnie One Wild Summer. All the images were illustrated by our friend Brett Iwan, who's been on iHollywood TV. You know, he's the voice of Mickey Mouse. And look at all the amazing images. That's not an image, but look at all the images that he illustrated. I mean, incredible. Look at Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and the whole gang. Oh, it looks so amazing. Just wanted to show you a couple of them. Oh, look at Mickey. Amazing. And the story was written by Ryan March. A fun summer read for the kiddos, for the parents, just for the entire family. I hope we can get these two on the show, Brett and Ryan. It would make for a fun interview. But until then, go pick up a copy of the book where books are sold. I just wanted to give a big shout out. So congratulations, you guys. Oh, so exciting. And I'll be at Disney in July for Independence Day. So I'll be celebrating with Mickey for the 4th. But anyway, let's go ahead and bring out Gabe. Summer is here, which means many Americans are starting to plan their next Vegas vacation. Tourism numbers are back to pre-pandemic levels, and it's those legendary shows that remain the town's biggest draw. With a comprehensive guide to entertainment in Las Vegas this summer, including its new Alive in Vegas campaign, our travel guy Gabe Saglie joins us live from the famous Strip. Hello, Gabe. Nice to see you again. Hi, my friend.
Hello from Las Vegas, Noah. Good to hear your voice.
It is always so nice to see you, Gabe. So first off, tell us where you are, like a villa that draws entertainment royalty. What?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you have heard. Word is out. All right, this is the rooftop villa inside the Nobu Hotel inside Caesar's Palace. 10,000 plus square feet, Noah. So you and I could hang out here all day and not even bump into each other. Great pool table here. This comes with 24-hour butler service. So once you finish your first pool game, you don't even have to re-rack your balls. They'll do it for you. 3 bedrooms. And there's a massage table in the master bedroom because you're VIP when you're here. This is my favorite part of the of this beautiful villa, Noah. This is the Zen-inspired rooftop. And there's a great little hot tub here. Great way to unwind after you've tried your luck on the Strip. And this is beautiful. We're overlooking Las Vegas Boulevard, some of those famous resorts that we know and love. The sun is up on this first day of summer. This is a villa that has commanded the presence of Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus, Jennifer Lopez. Hey, Noah, maybe you're next.
Oh, who knows? I'll take the stage and I'll get booed. No, I'm just kidding. Taylor Swift, come on now. Taylor Swift, Jennifer Lopez, all such
Can't
great
go wrong.
acts. They all come to Vegas. By the way, I saw a Ferris wheel out there in the shots.
Yeah, that's at the link, and which is a great thing to do, by the way, because that'll slowly kind of take you around. You get these beautiful 360 degrees views of the city, the Strip, and of course beyond. You can have some cocktails in there in your little capsule, and it slowly goes around. Just a wonderful way to spend the afternoon between shows. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's talk about Vegas rebound. So multi-generational trips have helped lead the way, Gabe. So does that mean Las Vegas can be a family-friendly visit for the entire fam?
Yeah, listen, I think if you've not been to Las Vegas in a long time, it has come a long way. In fact, just a couple of months ago, I brought my 9-year-old daughter to celebrate her 9th birthday to Vegas because she was clamoring to hear what all the buzz was about. The trick is doing a lot of research ahead of your trip out here, making sure that where you're staying, where you're eating, the show you're watching is appropriate for the ages of the kids you're traveling with, or that multi-generational party. But this is now a legit sports town. The eating is top-notch, world-class, and of course the entertainment, the sheer quality and quantity of shows makes sure that you can find something that you like. Now, probably the most famous residency of all, Wayne Newton, who just last month celebrated his 65th year performing on the Las Vegas Strip. And he's always done an all-ages show. And I met with him last night, and I asked him about this very thing, Noah, why it's important for him and performers like him to do an all-ages show. Check this out.
I feel like your show and what you bring to the stage every night is an example of how you really can cross generations.
It really does, and I'm very thankful for that because I learned that very young. And I realized that not everybody enjoyed my preference in music, And I had to learn what it was that pleased them. And if it was a 9-year-old, then I could have fun with him or her and sing something that maybe they would recognize, where when people would say, oh, Dr. Shane, they have no idea what that is.
Right.
And that remains even today. And even more important today, I believe, than it was years ago.
And that's Mr. Las Vegas. He performs at the Flamingo every night, and tickets for his shows to the end of 2024 are on sale right now, Noah.
By the way, can we talk about how great Wayne Newton looks? Look,
He's
I mean,
such a good-looking
age hasn't
guy.
gotten him.
He's somewhere, I think, obviously in his 80s. He's been doing this since he was 15 when he got here to the Strip, but he's been a headliner ever since. He loves this town, and he's just a wonderful ambassador for the caliber of entertainment you'll find here in Las Vegas.
He looks real good. By the way, rest in peace to my grandmother that loves Wayne Newton. She loved Wayne
Yeah, who
Newton.
doesn't?
So this one's for you,
There you
Grandma.
go.
Yeah. Now, Gabe, tell me about the new Alive in Vegas campaign and some breaking news around big name residents and shows. Talk to us about that. I love breaking
All right,
news.
so you'll be hearing about this. Alive in Vegas, this is basically sort of shedding the spotlight on all these great acts and performers coming to Las Vegas over the next couple of months. There is an Alive in Vegas playlist on Spotify, actually. Check that out, because that's got dozens of songs by these performers who will be gracing Las Vegas over the summer season. Now, breaking news. The Eagles have just announced a very limited residency at the brand new Sphere here in Las Vegas. They'll be doing only 8
Look at
shows
that.
in September and October. So over 4 weeks, 8 shows. General admission tickets go on sale tomorrow. And this is, of course, the brand new Sphere. So very interactive, along with all those great Eagles songs that we know and love. Among the other performers that are creating buzz, Garth Brooks. So Garth Brooks performs at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace, right next door from where I am right now. And he shares the stage with the likes of Adele and Rod Stewart. And they're going to be performing over the course of the summer all the way into the fall. Also, Lionel Richie's back for a residency later this year as well. He'll be performing September through November at the Encore Hotel at the Wynn in Las Vegas. And they've got a couple of great performance shows, including Jabberwockies, which you fell in love with on America's Got Talent, but they just got voted the best all-ages show on the Strip as well. So a little something for everybody, and just a plethora of options over the next few months.
Good for them. Look at them go. Wow, all these stars really make their visit to Vegas. By the way, we need to have you back on the show in the fall, and you interview Garth Brooks and Lionel Richie, and we'll show it right here on Great Day Hollywood.
We can do that. We can do that, Noah.
Yeah, that's right.
You got it, buddy.
Now, Gabe, for so many of us, entertainment is watching race cars. Oh, I like that. Top 200 miles an hour. Formula One can be a family-friendly experience, and it's coming back to Las Vegas,
That
right?
is correct. You know, they made a splash when they initiated their Vegas presence in November of last year. They're back this coming November, the 21st or the 23rd, and this is Formula One racing. This is quite the logistical feat. Imagine turning the Las Vegas Strip into a racetrack. Cars going more than 200 miles an hour. It's a 3.8-mile course, 50 laps. They've got 7 different designated zones for fans. Day passes start at $150. And, of course, you've got events and parties citywide around this as well. But this is another example of how the sports world meets the entertainment world. And F1 is going to be drawing a lot of fans this coming November. I would make my reservations now if you're an F1 fan. Again, it's the week before Thanksgiving as those cars take over the Las Vegas Strip on November 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
Oh my goodness, so much is happening in Las Vegas. Gabe, it's always so nice to have you on our show. Tell us, where should we go for more information?
LasVegas.com. Look up the Alive in Vegas campaign for a list of all those great acts. And I'm going to save one of the bedrooms in here at the Villa for you, Noah, for your next visit to Las Vegas.
Yes!
Come on
I've
down,
never been
buddy.
to Vegas. I want to come. Yes. Well, Gabe Saglie, thank you so much for coming on the show. You have a nice summer, and it's always a lot of fun with you.
All right. Cheers, bud.
With June recognized as Great Outdoors Month, now is the perfect time to plan an outdoor adventure, and there's no better place than the Sunshine State. I'll be there next month. Here to help you plan your Florida getaway is thrill seeker and adventure journalist Kinga Philipps, who is teaming up with Visit Florida to showcase the many outdoor opportunities available in the Sunshine State. Welcome back, Kinga. Always so nice to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, it's nice to have you back on. So first off, Kinga, why is now the perfect time to plan an adventure to Florida?
Well, as you so well know, because you were going to be there next month, Florida is always a great destination, and the weather there is so amazing, so it's always a good time. And I personally travel the world for my adventure shows, and I keep finding myself back in Florida, where I have been coming as a child. It was one of my favorite destinations. In fact, last week I was in Pensacola doing some fishing and scuba diving and stand-up paddleboarding. It was so beautiful, and it has so much adventure to offer that we filmed 3 episodes of my show, Finding Adventure with Kinga Philipps, in Florida.
Oh my goodness. And by the way, the big fish. Oh, that's
Delicious.
like huge. Wow. Yeah. Now, Kinga, which destinations do you recommend for those wanting to get in touch with nature?
So much nature in Florida, and there are 2 destinations that immediately come to mind. The first is Martin County, which is this little under-the-radar slice of paradise located along the Atlantic coast of South Florida. And then there's Ocala, Marion County, which is nestled in north central Florida. Martin County boasts 22 miles of uncrowded beaches, 100,000 acres of parks and conservation land, or you can enjoy camping or hiking in the Ocala National Forest, or even visit the world-famous Silver Spring State Park and take a glass-bottom boat tour, which was one of my favorite things to do as a kid.
So much fun. Now, what activities do you recommend for thrill seekers out there?
Well, Florida actually has an amazing surf scene. And if you are a surfer, you got to get over to Martin County, which has amazing iconic surf shops offering classes or individual lessons. They will have you surfing like a pro in no time. They're experts at Ohana Surf Shop, Cowabunga Company. They'll provide all the gear, teach you everything you need to know. And another activity I love in Florida is zip lining over canyons. And yes, there are canyons in Florida. As a matter of fact, Ocala, you can zip line over a reclaimed quarry at the Canyon Zipline Adventure Park. And then if you are a real adrenaline junkie, you can even go skydiving out of Marion County Airport in Dunlin.
Skydiving, Kenya. I don't know if I could do that, Kinga.
I think you could.
Skydiving, you know. Yeah. Now, what are some ideas for those looking to take the path less traveled? Probably like me.
Well, you know, the trails in Florida are so special. And what I love is that you can hike them, you can bike them, you can even go horseback riding. So definitely consider Martin County's award-winning ecotourism program called Explore Natural Martin. It's a free guided eco tour, and it shows off the county's beautiful outdoor areas. And you can do everything from sea turtle beach walks and native hikes to birding and even moon observation nights. There is something for every age, for every skill level. And then over in Ocala, I don't know if everyone knows this, but it is known as the horse capital of the world. And you can go horseback riding through pastures, farmland, or mountain biking. And yes, there is mountain biking in Florida. In fact, Santos Trails has some of the best mountain biking in the entire world.
Look at them go. Now, Kinga, do you have any suggestions for experiencing Florida's beautiful wildlife scene?
Yes, and especially the aquatic wildlife, which is my personal favorite. And one of my favorite things to do is to stand up paddle in the shaded mangrove forest over in Martin County. It is so beautiful. You can experience customizable guided tours, or if you are more into relaxing, you can take a sailing excursion. And everyone knows that Florida has incredible beaches and beautiful resorts with these gorgeous pools, but one of my favorite hidden gems in Florida are their natural springs. And these are so special. One in particular is called Silver Glen. It is tucked into the Ocala National Forest. And there you can swim and you can snorkel. And for all of you wildlife lovers out there like me, you are guaranteed to see wildlife. You will see schools of fish. There can be otters, turtles, and of course, my absolute favorite, manatees.
Oh, so much fun. Oh my goodness, we all got to plan a trip to go to Florida. I'll be there next month.
I'll join you.
Where should we go for more information? Yes, come on, Kinga.
People can go to visitflorida.com/outdoors.
Fantastic. We'll have all the information below. Kinga, you take care. You have a nice day and have a nice summer. And we can't wait to have you back on the show. You're always so much fun.
Thank you so much. Have a great time in Florida.
Dr. Neal Barnard is laying out practical strategies for weight loss. He's a leading nutrition researcher and New York Times bestselling author. His book, The Power Foods Diet, that's right, here it is right here, is available right now in bookstores, and he joins me on Zoom this morning. Welcome, Dr. Barnard. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, it's great.
It is really nice to have you on the show. So first off, the Power Foods Diet is based on the premise that there are key foods that when eaten regularly can help with weight loss. Foods that are appetite-taming foods, calorie-trapping foods, and calorie-burning foods. Tell us more about them and, how they work.
You bet. And I want to say a big thank you to our research friends at Harvard University. In 2015, Harvard researchers made a really amazing discovery that set the foundation for this work. They discovered in more than 100,000 people that the more they ate of certain specific foods, the more weight they would lose. Now, that was the opposite of what we had thought up until that point, because you'd think if I eat more of anything, whether it's healthy or unhealthy, if I'm eating more of it, I got to gain some weight. That is not what they found. They found for certain specific foods, if you ate more of them, people would lose more weight. And I got to tell you, at the top of the weight loss food list was this humble, unassuming blueberry. Blueberries. Now, how can that be?
What?
Well, yes, blueberries. Now, what we discovered, blueberries are blue because they contain something called anthocyanins. That's an antioxidant that's dark purple in color, and it tends to boost your metabolism. So let's say I'm making some muffins today, and I put blueberries in the muffins. And let's say I don't put in 2 tablespoons of butter to make it all fatty. Can that be a weight loss muffin? Yes. And okay, let's say I'm going to have French toast today. And I'm going to make a blueberry syrup. Okay, can that be a weight loss French toast? The answer is yes. But now we're just getting started. There are many, many other foods. And that's the reason I wrote the Power Foods Diet, is there are dozens and dozens and dozens. I'll give you 3 spices. Cinnamon, ginger, and the capsaicins in hot peppers. So let's say I make some cinnamon and put that on my French toast, or some cinnamon on my morning oatmeal along with the blueberries. The whole point of the Power Foods Diet is to recognize the power foods, build them into the routine, and let your body's metabolism ramp up so that you're burning calories like you did when you were a teenager, and taming your appetite so that you tend to not overeat.
Doctor, your approach is very empowering, especially, for people who have struggled with weight loss for many years. Can switching up what you eat truly deliver long-term weight loss without exercise?
Absolutely. In our research studies, we typically ask people not to change their exercise. Now, I love exercise. I exercise myself. Right. But when I'm testing if the foods work, I can't let a person be training for a marathon because I need to isolate the effect of the foods themselves. So all these foods are tested in people where we are keeping their exercise levels exactly constant. Now, if you add exercise, that's good. But let's say you can't exercise because you have a disability that prevents it, or you have a really serious weight loss where exercise is just not really realistic, you will still lose weight with this. So the whole idea here is to take foods. I mentioned blueberries, that's just one, but there are many others. And to build them into my carrot cake, or my brownies, or my pasta arrabbiata, or my Southwest chili. And the whole idea is to use the power foods to do these 3 things: to reduce your appetite gently so that you are less likely to overeat, to trap calories so you can't absorb them, and to boost your metabolism after the meal.
Doctor, as you mentioned, many of us, we are aware of the health benefits of blueberries, cinnamon, and citrus, but what are some of the other power foods that you could recommend to the viewers watching?
Okay, let's go through the Harvard list really quickly. I mentioned the blueberries there at the top of the list, but the other berries also count. The group number 2 was the cruciferous vegetables. That's broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, all their cousins. Group number 3 is green leafy vegetables in general, like asparagus or spinach. Group 4 was the melon group, like cantaloupe, watermelon. Now, cantaloupe is orange. That's beta carotene. That's an antioxidant that helps with weight loss. Watermelon is red. That's lycopene. That's also an antioxidant, and this seems to help with weight loss as well, according to the best research we have. Citrus fruits is group number 5, and this was kind of a surprise because it's not just oranges and grapefruit and that kind of thing, but juice worked as well. And the reason that surprised us is we've been telling people that the whole fruit is better than just the juice, but the juice worked. So go figure. And group number 6 is the bean group. That's beans, that's peas, that's lentils. So if you have a black bean soup or a bean burrito, let's say I'm going to make a chili. Instead of a ground beef chili, have it be a bean chili with some hot peppers in there. Then you're getting the beans, which are a power food. You're getting the capsaicins from the hot peppers, which are a power food as well.
You know, just us talking about this morning, knowing all these great foods that can help us, lose weight. Doctor, what is your take on the big Ozempic, medication that people are using? Because, Jillian Michaels, who's been around in the fitness, spectrum for so long, was saying, a lot of people are using Ozempic, but, they will plateau on this drug. It will come to where it will no longer be effective, because if you just take a bunch of medicine, on a daily basis that you have to have, sometimes, your body gets used to it.
Most people do plateau, and most people quit them. Within 2 years, about 70% of people just quit the drugs, and then they regain all the lost weight. But the thing that's really important to understand is your body makes, these are GLP-1 receptor agonists. That's what they're called. Your body makes GLP-1 naturally if you eat the right foods. My research colleague, Dr. Hannah Kalioba, brought people into a research study, and she first gave them a meat sandwich, like a fast food burger, and their body does not make GLP-1. She then gave people a plant-based sandwich, which was high in complex carbohydrate and natural fiber, and their GLP-1 went bang right up. What that happens is the GLP-1 goes from your digestive tract to the brain, and it naturally turns down your appetite. Inject it if you want to. That's $15,000 a year. But your body will make it naturally if you eat the foods that will elicit it. And the side effects are good ones if you're doing it naturally. The side effects are lower cholesterol, lower blood pressure, your blood sugar tends to come down, diabetes tends to get better, sometimes it even goes away.
You also claim that some of the foods we think are good for us can actually be harmful, like salmon, goat cheese, and coconut oil. Why is that?
What we discovered, we've been looking at thousands of people, and we test different foods. And we look at people where their weight loss has stopped, where they're just not succeeding. And we then ask them to write down everything we eat, and we try to put 2 and 2 together. And the first thing we found is that salmon is a weight loss killer. It just stops weight loss. And we thought, why is that? And the answer was real easy to find. Atlantic salmon is 40% fat. Chinook salmon is 52% fat. And that's why people chose them, because the thought is it's good fat. Good fat, bad fat, they all have 9 calories in every gram. So if you're choosing Atlantic salmon and it's 40% fat, your weight loss is going to stop. Coconut oil is 100% fat, and the fat type is saturated fat predominantly. That means your cholesterol goes up. And I'm going to say a really sad thing. There are a lot of folks who have gone to the restaurant, and it's their favorite Italian place, and the waiter takes that bottle of extra virgin olive oil and goes glug 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 their pasta. They say, just sop it up, you'll love it. And they think, wait a minute, I don't think this is a slimming meal anymore. If it was an olive, you wouldn't gain any weight. But you take 10,000 olives and you put all that oil in a bottle, it's a better quality of fat compared to chicken fat, that's for sure. But you're not going to lose weight with it.
This has been such a great conversation. I really hope this inspires so many people to go pick up a copy of this book and inspires them to lose weight naturally. Dr. Barnard, thank you so much for coming on the show. Please go pick up a copy, you guys, of the Power Foods Diet. You will not regret it. It's available right now in bookstores. Thank you so much, Doctor, for coming on the show and telling us and informing us more about all the foods that we can eat and lose weight the natural way, which we should all get back to doing that, right?
You bet. Thank you, Noah.
Thank you all so much for watching. Make it a fun weekend, and we'll see you back here next week on Great Day Hollywood. Take care. Bye-bye.